about it all, saying that the purge will cheer me up. It will mostly keep things not too screamy in there. It gets so loud. But let's chill. Anyways, what's happening in the movie is it opens on a woman who works in a diner. She waits tables in the diner, and everybody is just being way too nonchalant about the fact that they're gonna. Sorry. Some woman goes, "Yeah, that dude's a dog," and the other woman goes, "I would walk the shit out of that dog." I didn't like that at all. I didn't think that was good. Anyways, they've established that the woman who waits tables at the diner has a dad who needs medicine that costs a lot of money. So, unfortunately, she will be waiting tables on Purge Day. We've cut to a man who is sitting ominously loading his revolver, and then he does the thing where he spins the revolver, and then he freaking shoots it off or pretends to shoot it off in the corner like a real cool guy. He's extremely cool. I'm really excited for him. He's got so many guns, and he keeps pretending to point them at stuff. Why? Like, I get that he's like, is he just like cosplaying in his head the Purge later? I know that he is. He looks over sadly at a photo of him and a child, so clearly his child was purged on one of the Purge nights. Okay, it cut to a couple who's in a car seeing people board up their houses for Purge night, and they're like, "I'm glad we took the back roads. The highways are probably a mess right now." Yeah, I bet you're glad that it took you longer to get where you were going, champ. Way to go. Now he's just scrolling through pictures of them as a couple. She's like, "What are you looking at?" And he goes, "Nothing, just some stuff, you know." So, like, they're probably having issues. And she's like, "You okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, fine." I wonder if she even wants to know if he's okay. Oh, yeah, she's like, "You sure?" And he's like, "You don't have to keep asking me." Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, now it cut to a video screen billboard. This movie takes place in the year, the first one takes place in the year 2022. So we've passed Purge times already. There are a whole bunch of people on the street for some fucking reason. That's always a thing in the Purge movies, is like the couple of hours before the Purge is everybody's like, "Oh, we gotta lock down soon. We gotta get inside." Bitch, I would be inside my house for 2 days minimum before the Purge, 2 weeks, just making sure that shit's like actually locked down. Things are really fine. Sorry, dudes keep popping out of nowhere at her. And I'm just like, every single one of these dudes is going to try to purge you later tonight because you've been rejecting them. I know that that does happen, and that I've already seen the movies, so I do know that that does happen, even though I forgot so much of what happens in this movie. Oh, the world's most subtle political film. They're talking about how we worship at the altar of Smith and Wesson. And it's like, we do. We're fucking terrible about it. Every time I'm out of the country, I feel calm for the first time, being like, "Oh, I'm probably not going to die in a mass shooting today." Super cool. I immediately am getting my stuff. I know I can't monetize it right now, so I don't know what the equivalent of demonetized is. That's like the slap on the wrist for saying way too much like unpleasant shit. I feel like there's a limit on how gnarly the things you're supposed to say are. Anyways, I live in America, so I spend literally every single day of my life terrified of that eventuality. I say eventuality as if. Ugh. Anyways, they're not incorrect. The thing about, oh, we worship at the altar of Smith and Wesson. It's like, yeah, you're right, but I really wish that you weren't so annoying about it. That's the point of this whole movie, is like, yeah, sure, like, you're not wrong. Like, ooh, capitalism, unfair, politicians bad. Yes, accurate, incredibly accurate points. Most ham-fisted way to get all those points across? Hell yes. Absolutely hell yes, the entire movie. Okay, this part does bum me out a little bit. The grandpa, who clearly or definitely needs medicine, he is telling his family like, oh, I'm sorry I've been grumpy. Oh, and then he's long hugging them. I'm gonna give it away. He sells himself to rich people for them to purge. So it's a huge bummer, and I don't like him saying his final goodbyes because it's very clear that he's saying his final goodbyes. I picked this one's Purge Anarchy, and I picked it above Purge Election Year because the editing in Election Year is like so frenetic that I can't possibly follow. I have no idea what's happening at any given moment in that movie. Okay, that's a strong way to put that. I don't have the energy or current mental capacity to follow what's going on in that movie. That happens in D&D a lot. Like, stuff will be going on, and I'm supposed to be listening, and my head's just so loud that I just like, I'm looking at them and I can't hear them, and I just want to be like, are you okay? Are you like doing so okay that you can play this game right now? I want to play a game. I'm sitting here trying to play the game and I can't do it because it's too loud. Anyways, this is yikes. Now the couple that was talking about being on back roads is going to a grocery store. What fucking groceries do you need to buy for Purge night? The couple's fighting again and it's bumming me out. I don't know why that's the worst part of the movie. I just don't like when people have relationship issues. I know most people don't, but anytime it's a conflict in movies, I'm just like, oh, that's a bummer. Some purgy person with a face skull that they painted came and like slammed on their car, and it was a little jump scare thing. But now he's riding his skateboard away real menacingly, and there are a few things funnier than like slow rolling away on a skateboard in a menacing fashion. Ooh, okay, that's some fun makeup. Uh, all the edgelord dudes in their scariness are showing off how scary and edgy they are. One of them has a mask and it just says God. They are doing a slow pan over this man right now as it goes like that. That's pretty fun. I like this little intimidating wave. The wife character with the marital strife, she just went, what the fuck was that about? I say fuck too naturally all the time because it just comes out of my mouth so frequently. She said fuck as if she's never said that word before in her entire life. That was incredible. There's nothing I love more than beautiful line delivery on curse words that they're uncomfortable saying. In the movie now, the guy who was super cool pointing all of his guns off in the distance, alone in his house, just had, who is definitely his ex-wife, appear, look at a wall of photos of some random dude, and was like, "Don't do this. It won't make you feel any better." He goes, "Go ahead with your new life and your new family. Leave." Now they're having a tense moment where their faces are like this far apart. And she kisses him on the cheek and says, "Just stay safe." It's beautiful. He's just heavy breathing now. He said "you too" after he closed the door and she was well down the hallway. Amazing. Love when they do that. Now waitress lady is slow motion in the shower. Yes. Hell yes. They're watching a man online now being like, "What happened to give me your needy? You're hungry. Your huddled masses yearning to breathe free," whatever the fucking thing is. And he's saying it like it's like slam poetry. So that's really fun. He's really inspiring. But now the grandpa is putting on his little cap and getting in a little suit so he can go have rich people stab him to death. He leaves. He goes and hops in slow motion, of course. He hops in a fancy car. I like the background guy who opens the car door is getting a lot of screen time. Just he's been on camera, full face visible for like 40 seconds. That's pretty good. That's not bad. We're back to the couple who is fighting. They're like having like some fucking couples argument. Incredible. Good for you guys. Psyched for you. All right. Their car is breaking down now. Okay, they're like clearly starting to have like weird car stuff, but they're still discussing their relationship. I understand your relationship is important and all that, but it's Purge world, and quite frankly, on that day every year, it doesn't really matter what's happening with me, like situationally, emotionally. I just want to not fucking die. And I feel like we don't focus on that nearly enough within the context of the movie. All the time, we're just trying to deal with our random shit. But what you should be doing is making sure that you're not getting your ass picked up by rich people looking to feed the beast, as they say. Well, that's fun. Sorry, they have one of those little shots where they've got like, it's the guy's face through the windshield. And that just means that there's like a hood mounted camera. And that's fun. That's a little rig that they have to put together for that. That's not nothing. That's not. Well, I was going to say that's not easy, but I don't know really what's necessarily super easy for the camera department or not. I have a vague idea, but unless you work in the camera department and you know how the fuck all their stuff works, just always add time to your estimate. If there's any PAs watching and you need to get an estimate from camera, and they don't have time to tell you what that estimate is, and you're gonna have to like look and figure that stuff out for yourself, always add 5 to 10 minutes. You're fucking yourself if you don't, because you don't know how it works. Anyways, the couple is now pulled over and they're downtown, and they're freaking out about like, oh no, we're gonna be stranded downtown during the purge. Oh God, fucking forbid. It's not like you could have just simply not driven through downtown on purge day. Also, okay, so they realize that some sort of something underneath their car is cut. I don't know how cars work. I don't know what they cut this leak in something that made their car not work. But that's the situation that they're in. But that means whoever cut that while they were in the grocery store was committing a crime. That's not legal. And they did it outside of purge hours. And that's uncool because the purge is specifically meant to set stuff up so that there's not crime outside of purge night. Which, by the way, everybody talks about purge being a day. It's not 24 hours, it's 12 hours, and it's only overnight. I wonder what day of the year it takes place. They might say. Anyways, God Mask Buddy rolled up in a van and was really menacingly slow motion swinging a baseball bat, just for himself in view of the couple. Okay, this is the announcement commencing the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity. And then he cuts it off. You hear it in every Purge movie. In the Purge election year, Purge Anarchy, the first Purge, the Forever Purge, and then I assume the TV show, The Purge. I have not seen the TV show. I guess I'll watch it at some point. I was really, kind of hoping for a more excited Purge stream when I did it because I truly love these movies so much. But seeing as how my brain was so on fire tonight, it's starting to calm down a little bit. As I've said recently, streaming helps. It kind of halts the spiral. I mean, I'm still spiraling. You think I'm not spiraling on live stream? You're adorable. But it's not nearly as bad. Anyways, it's time now in the movie. The alarms are going off. Yes, slow motion. Some dude is getting his gun. Slow motion cracks a beer and then is just out here sniping. It's also very fun because he's out here sniping like the first people to be like out purging and they think they're all cool and stuff. Oh no, I was making fun of them for saying they think they're cool, and then one of them had a flamethrower, thus proving me wrong for being sarcastic. That was cool. Damn, I'm wrong. That's okay. I'm fine with being wrong. Okay. Oh, that's fun. I like that. All right. Some dude's just shooting away from the back of a truck. He's out and about purging himself. Not purging himself, but purging for himself. But in a way that seems like it's almost unfair. I wanted to see if my stream was working, and it is. Oh, my audio is not even terrible. That's really nice. I enjoy that. I like that for me. Okay. Beautiful. Grand old times. I missed what happened, but it was clearly just some, establishing purgy shit. You know how it is. Okay. Couple is now wandering through the alleyways, which seems, what am I going to say? Seems like not smart. Okay. Well, they were about to hop in a trash can, but then there was a corpse in that trash can, so now they're running past all the other trash cans? No, your smartest choice was hiding in a trash. Hide under that dead body, quite frankly. I mean, I understand it's not great. I'm sure that's not a good time. But geez Louise, it's certainly better than getting purged. Look how scary all these people are. I know you can't look at how scary they all are. I got copyright claimed recently, so I'm not going to keep showing the screen anymore. I'm smarter than that, but you know it. Sorry, we cut back to the waitress lady, and her storyline's a huge bummer. How come her storyline's a huge bummer and couple who's breaking up is also a huge bummer? And then man who's on a revenge plot is also a huge bummer. Well, that was not a great choice for my brain. That's all right. I'm not going to be watching it much longer. My point was, sorry, they're reading Grandpa's note now, letting them know that like they're gonna get $100,000 for the grandpa getting purged. They all hold hands and pray and say, "Blessed be America" at one point, which I just love. Hell yeah, guys. The subtlest films. Oh, I don't know why I thought that the grandpa doesn't actually die. He totally does. It's how the wealthy purge, baby. They buy poor people and sick people and they take them in their homes and they kill them where they're safe. Sorry, that was my very, very good impression of what's happening on the screen right now. She's like, I don't understand why Papa would do that. Why would he do that? For the $100,000 for you guys. He explained it in the note, Okay. They're accepting the fact that he's gone. It's a huge bummer. They're both doing really good jobs acting. They're like tearing up, but trying to keep their shit together, which I really appreciate. Good job, you guys. The caption said rumbling and whirring. Oh, it's gonna be one of the dudes that she rejected earlier. Yeah, he's totally breaking in. Oh no, that's not. Wait, no, that's a government squad. I think in the later movies, you find out that the government's just coming in and killing poor people because the purge is just like kind of an excuse to kill poor people. But I don't think we've established that yet. Sorry, dude who was hitting on her before. I love how I keep apologizing to hypothetical future person. I know that you exist currently in the present. Just to me right now, you're a hypothetical future person. but that I feel like incredibly confident does exist, because I've gotten like 40 views on the VODs for these generally. It's been really fun looking at that sort of stuff. I don't know, it's nice. Because those are like real human being hours that I'm not hanging out alone. So love that in the lamest sentence that's ever been said. I don't care, no shame. Uh, but yeah, future hypothetical people, I keep apologizing, and uh, I'm sorry. I just apologized for apologizing a whole bunch. I'm catching myself. I'm learning. Anyways, uh, Buddy was cast really well, or the makeup people did a really good job because they made his teeth look like real scary. That was either that was makeup. Fake teeth come from makeup. Um, okay, dude who came in there, dude with the gnarly teeth, who came in to kill waitress for not hooking up with him, and waitress's daughter again for waitress not hooking up with him, which seems like kind of an overreaction, but maybe that's just me. Um, Sorry, his line delivery is incredible. He's like, "It's Diego's night to motherfucking purge." He really put his all into it. I appreciate the fuck out of that. Sinister skateboarder's back. Sinister skateboarder came back to just stand menacingly in shadow in an alleyway. What the fuck is the point of that? Diego with the terrible teeth has not stopped giving the greatest and loudest line delivery of the movie so far. Okay. He's being a piece of shit to them. Don't love that. I'm excited for him to inevitably get his ass handed to him. I don't remember that happening at any point in the movie. But oh, Jesus Christ, he licked her face. That got me in like a visceral way. That I hated that. I forgot that happened entirely, and I don't know how I could forget. That was the biggest jump scare in the movie. Anyways, rightfully, he got straight up murdered. He's gone. He's done. He got shot. It's cool. That sounds like a bad way to phrase that. Whatever. Sorry. My AC had a nice little breeze. And so I was like, oh, that was nice. The army like dudes, now that the girls are saved, they're like, Big Daddy, we got 2 for your personal purge. And they're pulling them out now. I rolled my eyes at multiple things in that. Just saying the words Big Daddy, I roll immediately. We got 2 for your personal purge. Ham-fisted as shit. All right, we hop back to that hood-mounted rig shot of loner dude cruising through town. Oh, that's fun. Okay, and he watched one random person like running and screaming, and I was saying, oh, that's fun because that means that it's a featured background role, and I hope they had a really good time running and screaming through an alleyway. That sounds like a good time. So now, okay, that was pretty gnarly. Did they actually throw the actress on the ground that hard? Because wow, the army dudes really yeeted her onto that concrete. Loner dude is looking at this scene going down, these girls being abducted, and he's muttering to himself, just drive, just drive. And he puts his gun down real slow on the dashboard. The military dudes are knocking on the truck for Big Papa's own personal purge. And Loner dude is saying, just fucking drive. Nope. He puts that shit in park. He grabs his gun. He goes out. Cocks the gun. Puts a strap around his neck. It's all very theatrical. He pops his goddamn collar. Incredible. I thought I got loud for a minute, but my next door neighbor is also a streamer, and I'm pretty sure the other next door neighbor also a streamer. So not particularly worried about it. Big Papa opened the back of his truck, so we'll see what his dealio is. God, this is a long scene of Loner dude like gearing himself up to intercede. I know that you're going to, buddy. You're clearly motivated by somewhat altruistic means. I don't know what the right word is. I don't give a shit, quite frankly. He shot Big Papa. Big Papa? Relationship issues, couple. The girl is screaming and crying. And she's like, what is going on? I don't know where to go. And he's like, let's just stay in here. Talking about like in the car. And it's like, you know what you should have done? Stay in the goddamn trash can. That's what you should have done. You would have been fine. Everything would have been A-okay had you just simply stayed in the trash can. But no. Too good to hide under a dead body, I see. All right, have fun with that. Okay, so Loner dude now has killed all the people that he needed to. I get it. Killed all the people that he needed to get Waitress and Waitress's daughter back to his car. Turns out relationship issues couple is hiding in his car. That's what's going on. And now he's shouting at them to get out. Big Papa's not dead. Look at him going still. All right. Good on you, Big Papa. Congrats. Way to go. Relationship issues couple is being stalked by edgelord skateboarder and God Mask, and they just showed up. Good for them. Congratulations. Big Papa's shooting some sort of crazy gun at them. I don't even know what that is, but boy, it just does not stop. It's one of the, who cares? Anyways, he missed somehow, like 1,000 rounds just missed the car, everybody in the car. Everybody's totally good. They're driving away now. Okay, Loner dude screaming at Waitress lady now that they're driving away and all safe. He's like, why was that army after you in your building? And they're now asking him, okay, well, what were you doing outside? It's like he was purging, bitch. Clearly, he was out there to purge, but he has stopped to help you guys. So maybe be a little bit grateful. That's all. Oh, now they just passed a girl covered in blood who looks really shocked. It seems like she's had a really bad night, but they're not going to stop for her. Okay, we're here to save the innocent, unless they're like a little spooky. They're innocent, but they're stressing me out. Do I or do I not? Yeah, I do. Hold on, guys. 2 seconds. I say hold on, guys. Hold on, rewatch crew. Nobody in the current moment is having to hold on, which is kind of great. No free cloud. I'm not saying which wine it is. No. I waited until I was feeling better to have some sips of my wine because I am very afraid of correlating feeling shitty with drinking some wine. So I make sure that that is not the case. So yeah, don't do that, you guys. It's a huge bummer to drink because you're sad. You drink wine because it makes the movie funnier. That's the reason. So relationship issues, couple are shouting at each other now because that's the way to handle this. And now loner dude is trying to leave the group, obviously, because why would you continue to deal with their bullshit? But waitress lady has offered to get him a car because I think his car got shot and died or something. I don't know. I missed that. Um, but he gave her his phone and she's calling her friend. Why does she know her friend's number like by heart? I guess if Purge started, that might be a thing that I learned. People's phone numbers just in case you get stuck somewhere. Again, I feel like I'd be a lot safer in the Purge though. Hold on, let me stop my hiccups. Okay. As always, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You just flex your diaphragm and imagine that you're pushing out the bubble. And there we go. Hiccups gone. I just really wish that people would listen to me more. Is that too much to ask? Okay. So loner dude is letting everybody know, is like, you stick close, you slow me down, I cut you loose. We understood. And they are understood. So good for them. Now they're starting their trek through the city, Sam's car on their way to go find waitress's friend who will have a car. Now Big Papa's rolling back up. He's like in the back of a semi, dude. And I think that that's unfair. That seems like you can just. I'm sorry, you guys. Some woman is on a rooftop repeating, I am the Holy Trinity. I am the fatherfucker, son of a bitch, and holy shit, come and get some. I just read those captions. Those were words that somebody wrote and put in the movie. The right arm of the free world and the left hand of God. In flaming fire, I take vengeance on them that know not God. Okay, bitch. I get it. Aw. Parentheses, man whimpering. That blows. There's dudes in motorcycles. There's a random, I want to say, it's not an extra. There's probably a stunt person. Yeah, okay. That's a random stunt person being dragged and thrown in the back of a truck. And he was like screaming, no, no, as motorcycle people came around. Ooh, okay, now that Hawkeye came out, I can say that the coolest thing I ever watched in my entire life was on Hawkeye, some Crystal Hooks, I'll say her name because she's the coolest or one of the coolest stunt people ever. Definitely the coolest driver I've ever seen. So she laid out a motorcycle and she did it like 9 times for real on camera. And she just had a little like plastic thing on her hip. And that's bananas. It was terrifying. I don't know how she did it. That's the crazy thing about stunts is that especially car ones is like they're just doing that. It's like, yeah, sure, they're professionals and they know how to do it and they're doing it safely, but that doesn't mean that it's not like, yeah, in the movie, you watch somebody lay out a motorcycle, and in real life, I just hung out and watched somebody lay out a motorcycle. It was sick. Anyways, Purge movie. Uh, So they're back to the guy who is uh, telling the guy who's trying to like motivate everybody, the political one, to stop the purge. He was shouting about something on screen again. They keep cutting back to him to let everybody know that like this is a political film, and within the politics of the movie, we do not agree with the purge. Many people, and I really like that. It's a super subtle moral message. Uh, okay, now, oh, waitress just gave her name for the first time. Her name is Ava. Her daughter's name is Callie. Couple who sucks names are, they said them 2 seconds ago. Liz and Craig, probably. They were just extremely boring names. That's what I know about those people. Okay, so waitress's daughter, couple who suck, are all walking together and talking mad shit on Loner Dude, who saved them. So maybe cool your fucking jets here for a second and be appreciative. But they're all trying to figure out like what his deal is. It's like, why the fuck do you need to know the backstory of somebody who's saving you? Why does it matter if he's out here to purge tonight if he's not actively purging you? Maybe just chill, be grateful, move on with your night, get rescued in peace. All right. Yeah, I'm guessing. Okay, he's saying like, I'm guessing you're just out here to be a pain in my ass. And she says, I'm guessing you're out here to purge tonight. Is that what you're doing? You're here to purge. And it's like, shut the fuck up. She just called him an asshole. Ma'am, this dude has saved your life like 4 times tonight. You do not have any right to be rude to him, even a little bit. There's the subtlest films. There's somebody strung up dead above city council, and they're like, here hangs stockbroker so and so. Oh, so subtle. I love these films so much. They're the chillest political message films ever. Happy 4th of July. The trailers for these movies include slow, spooky renditions of America the Beautiful. Fuck yeah. All right, so our little squad who sucks, these 4 guys, they're all caught now. I was about to say they're walking through some smoky, spooky area, and they got caught. Some dude who's one of the army dudes just said, "We were just doing our duty." So we're about to have it confirmed that the government sending out people to be part of this, to join in the purge and to get rid of people. No shit. Okay, they got away somehow. Sorry that I looked down for 2 fucking seconds and now I don't know how. They appear to be in Big Papa's truck. Where the fuck did Big Papa go? They're like, this is some high-tech shit. Somebody spent a lot of money trying to do some heavy-duty purging. Look, they're accessing the city's traffic cams. And then somebody's like, traffic cams are controlled by the government. How do they get into these? Who are these people? And waitress' daughter went, maybe you just answered your own question. Oh boy, this is when we're learning that the government is in support of murdering poor people for the purge. Because super subtle message of these movies, the government doesn't like poor people. You don't fucking say, do you? She said, I told Papa he was the real deal. You mean your grandpa? I only know of Big Papa now. Okay. They like grabbed some guns and shit from Big Papa's truck. And now they're running away. I really wish they would just hop in a trash can at some point, because at no point when we're showing this spooky purging people, we never show them opening up a dumpster and looking inside it. So I really liked that one moment where they were going to hop in a dumpster, but I guess we're just going to abandon that idea for the rest of the movie. Ew. Sorry, there was a rat and I wasn't. The rat hopped on a woman. The rat hopped on a bad relationship lady, and I wasn't ready for it. Now they're just waiting, trying to be quiet since she made some noise, since she screamed from the rat, just like I did. Even though, like, I'm not all that afraid of rats in real life. I mean, I had plenty of them in my old houses. One, in fact, like, wouldn't leave for, and I couldn't get it for so long that I just ended up closing off that side of my house for like a month. And yeah, it was back in the day when, landlords won't do anything about it if you're poor enough. Wow. Sometimes I really let on how I was like not kidding about the things not being great for a little while. Anyways, it was another scene of nothing happened and loner dude being like, all right, come on, let's get out of here. And they make it out of that situation and they're now walking again. And they've got flashlights and guns and it's tense. as they're walking next to each other, and they look at each other and they don't say anything. Okay, now waitress daughter asks Loner, why'd you stop at our building? Why'd you help us? And Loner dude goes, didn't we establish a no talking rule? And she was saying something, blah, blah, blah. And he said, I saw you were putting up a hell of a fight. You reminded me of someone. She goes, who? And then there's silence. Waitress's daughter now says to Loner dude, killing doesn't help anything, doesn't heal someone. Purging, no matter the reason, is wrong. It's like, hell yeah, keep saying that to the one dude saving you, bro. Chastise him all night. I bet that's going to be amazing for your survival. Okay, so he told her to shut up because obviously he did, because that was the correct move. And now waitress lady, as they're walking underneath the city, she's like, there's no air in here. Yes, there is. There absolutely is. Now Loner dude's trying to convince waitress daughter to wear something that she says she doesn't need. It's a bulletproof vest. Okay, he's saying now hopefully you won't need it, which means that she's 100% going to need that bulletproof vest. They're continuing to walk through subway systems. We're going to drop the storyline entirely of waitress lady being like, there's no air in here. Hello, Bobby. How are you doing? Have you seen the Purge movies? They are fine. They're perfectly adequate films. Okay. Waitress lady is still saying she just wants to get out of there, which is wild because, like, I'm sure it's warm underneath there. Again, I also don't know what time of year the purge takes place. So yeah, I get that it's probably warm underneath there. So maybe that's why you can't breathe. But now it's probably worse because a bunch of purger dudes showed up and they're driving their four-wheelers and they're hitting people with baseball bats and they're shooting their little machine guns and whatnot. Oh my God, they killed somebody. Who'd they kill? Wait, and they ran over him and they shot him and it was one of their own dudes. So we have 4 of our own people on screen right now. And a bunch of purgy guys showed up and they flamethrowered a guy. But the guy that they flamethrowered, he caught on fire entirely. It's 3 separate shots now. 4, we saw the guy in the full flame suit. Anytime I've worked with stunt people where I've asked like, oh, what's the craziest thing you've done? Anytime they've done flame suits, that's their answer. Always. Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake, I don't know if you've ever watched Lucas Bros Move & Co. But Jake the Snake is one of the best characters. I understand it's a wrestler. But he's a wrestler on Lucas Bros Move & Co. So that's what I know him from. Anyways, doing a fire suit is like the craziest stunt and it's really badass. And anytime I've asked them what it's like, they always answer, it's really cold because they have to be pretty cold to make sure that they're not going to burn to death. They made it away from all those perjury dudes. So that's cool. Report. Beautiful. Put user in timeout. Confirm. Beautiful. All right. You some weird shit. I'll put you on a little timeout. No worries. No hard feelings. Just that's how life goes. That's the way the internet works. Okay, cut back to the government being like, there are 4 hours, 30 minutes remaining in this year's Purge. It feels like this movie's been going on for 1,500 years. They're now running. One chick's like, Callie, slow down. It's a nice above shot of them running. So they had to rent a drone that day. Oh, which means that everybody had to get all their staging like up around a corner. There's something so annoying about when you're doing a drone shot because everybody's got to have, like there's a bunch of camera carts and stuff. Like there's prop carts, there's all the different carts that are around. And whenever you're doing a big wide shot, you got to move all that stuff out of frame. And people underestimate how extremely annoying that is. So anytime you see a wide shot in a movie, know that it pissed a bunch of people off for about 20 minutes. People who probably weren't warned that they needed to stage in a certain place because later there'd be an incredibly wide shot. Okay, that is judging. It's very likely that they were told. I'm rarely around people who think far enough ahead that they let people know where to not stage their stuff for wide shots later, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just the world that I've been living in. They're now at the neighbor's house. So they made it there. Same, but I missed what you were saying. Same too, not gonna lie. Sorry about that. I forget immediately what I've said. I had a friend call me recently to talk to me about something I said on live stream, and I was like, I'm sorry. As soon as I've said it, it's just out there in the world. MB, still not helping me narrow it down enough. Not gonna lie. Okay, so they okay, so the all right, bitch. There's the random wife, some of one of the people that they're visiting now, and she's being extremely antagonistic to her husband. Ayo, great invention, hi. We are anti-purge in this household. And the one lady goes, speak for yourself, daddy. And now she's saying that she believes in purging the friend. And when they're like, oh, what are you saying? She's like, what I'm saying is, don't piss me off, bitch. It's like, okay, well, we work together. What do you mean, don't piss me off? Getting pretty close to getting one of the weird bands. We'll see what you mean by something special. Yikes. So this is when I say the friend, this is the friend who had the car, who waitress told Loner, like, listen, we can use her car, but I don't know why they're just hanging out in her house if they were trying to get to her car. Okay, now one woman's taking a bunch of pills uh, with just the door open, but it's made to look like it's a little sneaky moment that she's taking pills, and loner dude's watching her. Uh, and it's supposed to be very voyeuristic, but that's what she gets for leaving the bathroom door open. Ugh, gross. Couple that's been struggling in their relationship now seem to be like minorly apologizing to each other, bully for them. And it's going to be annoying and drawn out, isn't it? She's like, but I still think we should tell your sister, as in like that we're divorcing. And then she cracks up and he's like, oh, that's not funny, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, well, uh, what? him getting hurt did not fix your marriage, but okay, whatever. Now, lady who just took a bunch of pills and is the neighbor who sucks, uh, showed back up and is trying to, she's like, okay, no more purge stuff, and turns off the TV. And she's saying, like, let's make this a party. Let's have more fun. Lorraine, do you care if we dance? Look, she doesn't care if we dance. And she's going to have her husband dance with her. And it's going to be incredibly awkward to do on a fucking purge night. Oh my God. Now waitress is talking to loner and she's saying, I know what you're doing tonight. You're going out there to purge somebody who wronged you. Again, this man is keeping you alive tonight. Maybe stop morally judging him. Like maybe for 2 fucking seconds. Oh, he's like, okay, now where's the car? And she's like, I'm sorry, there is no car. And she's like, I'm sorry, I had to do this for my daughter. And he's like, I had to do this for my son. I trusted you. No, dude, there is no car. Shit, bro. Okay. Feel like I missed something. What are you talking about? Screaming in your head in the purge. Oh, let's see if I go back and focus. Okay, so I'm watching The Purge right now because I have very serious depression and just general mental illness stuff. And it gets really gnarly. Right now it's calmed down a little bit because I've been streaming and watching The Purge, and I'm like not kidding around when I say that like The Purge helps calm it down. It's one of those movies that I watch a bunch because it's so ham-fisted politically that it like gives you something to think about, but like in a way that's comical and over the top. No, I don't. Somebody said I need more drink, and I'm like, no, I've had 1 full-size glass of wine, and that is totally good, but I've had it in like 3 small little pours. Anyways, yeah, what I meant by brain screaming, being calmed down by the purge is just quite literally that my mental illness gets really bad, and I'll just like sit and be sitting and hanging out, and it'll just be loud, and then I can't do anything because it's just so loud. And I want to do stuff, but I can't because it's just loud and I can't move. But the purge is itself loud and silly and dumb. So I watched that. Anyways, oh, I missed it. Okay. The neighbor, or not neighbor lady, the friend who they went over to go see, she just tried to purge everybody in there. So couldn't trust her. Now waitress's daughter is asking loner dude, are you gonna leave us now? It's like, well, he has every fucking reason to. You brought him over to somewhere that was unsafe under false pretenses. Why would he continue to trust you? But all right, sure. Ooh, and now the people who are stalking them are have found them, and okay, shit, he's going outside to see what the dealio is with them. Cool. Everybody's waiting inside saying, do you think he's going to come back? I'm like, what do we do if he doesn't? Like, bitch, I don't know. Handle your life on your own. Okay. Big Papa is back. Okay. I guess he didn't die. He shot me. He shot half my team. I don't want him dead. Talking about the one dude. So, okay. Ooh, he said, I want the 2 women he saved. They're mine. I want them alive. Go foot. Okay. Well, look at you. Bad guy. Okay. So loner dude has now come back and he's telling everybody, all right, move fast now. He's having them run away. I'd say like 90% of this movie is loner dude telling other people that they need to move quickly. That's just kind of how it seems to me. He just said one woman is like, all right, now if people come after you, you don't stop, you run for your life. Do you understand me? Again, just him telling people to run. Now the military dudes who I think maybe work for Big Papa, I think maybe it's just like a militarized squad, you know? They're now sawing down a door and it's got a bunch of sparks, and that's really fun because that meant that a special effects little team had to set up a little spark rig. And I love that. I love getting to do little rigs. Okay. They dudes who'd been stalking everybody, including God Mask Bro, have now caught Loner Dude and we're like punching him in the face. There's a lot of shots now from mounted on the handlebars of motorcycles. And again, that's fun. That's not nothing. You have to set those up. Everybody's caught and they're in the back of a truck now. I wonder how long this movie is. Because I had not like meant to watch the entire thing. Okay, I've got like 30 minutes left. She's saying, how did you find us? By she, I mean waitress's daughter. Hold on, y'all. I have to handle something for 2 seconds. Okay, it is fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, 7 people. All right, y'all. What up? So, uh, the big fancy people have now caught our little group, and they're like holding a bunch of guns in their faces and shit, very menacingly. So go them. And it's just a bunch right now of trying to like intimidate our group and beat the shit out of them. Oh, they're like on your knees. Oh, okay. Now they're all like, what is this? As ladies and gentlemen, the next batch has arrived. Let's take a look, shall we? And then curtains open, and there's a bunch of really fancy people there. Then there's somebody there playing the really fancy little that one. I'm sure that was really fun for you guys to get to listen to my rendition of that. But yeah, there's some dude playing that on piano while a bunch of rich people are clapping. Oh, that was fun. They did a nice long shot on one of the background ladies, and she did have a very good outfit, and they're getting her on camera a lot. I love getting to be background for a really fancy scene, and I get to wear like my fanciest clothes. Okay. Yo, everybody who's in the Purge movies is just fucking eating it up. They are killing it. They love having to say these ridiculous ass lines. I love when people aren't their background and they don't have actual lines, but they're like sort of supposed to have lines. It was just asking people like, "Oh, you and your sons are going to Purge tonight, right?" And it showed both of them like, "Yes, yes." And I'm positive that their yes, yes wasn't something that they got paid $1,000 in a SAG rate for. Anyways, the rich people are auctioning off all of our people in a fun little Purge evening. Ooh. Okay, they're saying good luck. We'll see you shortly on the hunting ground. They said they were going to auction off everybody, and I've just seen them be moved over to a different area. I didn't watch anybody auction or like bid on them at all. I just heard that we were going to have people interested. I don't care. That doesn't matter. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so they shuffled our little squad into a weird back room now where I'm guessing is where they're going to start getting hunted. Sure, fine. Yep, I was correct. And rich people in the funniest rich people outfits I've ever seen. Great featured background roles, though, as they get to be purgers. Yo, all the background in this movie got to have the sickest jobs. Now they're all holding hands and saying, Blessed be America, a nation reborn." They were saying, "Blessed be the founding fathers for letting us cleanse our souls." Hell yeah, dude. Gnarly. Get it. I'm proud of y'all. So they did their little hand holding and praying. Oh, okay. They're on, I was going to say what's kind of the equivalent of a paintball course. But I guess if it's real guns, it's kind of not a paintball course. But anyways, they got their real guns. They're here hunting our people. And Loner Dude again is like the only person looking out for everybody. Damn, bro. One of these background girls is like hella featured because she's directly next to the main cast and she keeps looking like she's gonna have a line and then she doesn't. And I love that for her so much. Okay, so in this little essentially paintball arena that they're actually watching people get murdered in, they're like running and tackling the rich people who have the guns when they don't have any guns. And I understand they're trying to keep it like relatively like fish in a barrel type deal, the rich people when they're hunting the poor people. But maybe it's just me. I feel like I'd make it even easier on myself and make sure that nobody could tackle me and kill me if I was trying to purge them. I mean, I understand that's maybe a lot. Sorry. He did tackle one of them and got their gun and took him out. And it was fairly graphic and I kind of wasn't ready. And now he's walking around, he's got a gun, he's got night vision goggles, which makes it cool because that means that we've got like fun little night vision goggle view. I'm grabbing my other bit of wine, don't mind me. It's up in my cabinet. Ooh, this is the Bordeaux. This is the one that I like the most. I should have grabbed this one last time. Ooh, a fight scene has broken out. So I know that we were technically on a fight scene, but it was like a very one-sided fight scene before. I forgot that this only had a half cork because I broke off the other part of it when trying to open this bottle because I am both smooth and classy as I like hit the table with the cup and almost sprayed it everywhere. That's all right. I got it. I believe in me. So he got a gun and shot it. He, being our loner main character fella, got a gun and shot it up at the rich people who were like standing in the little glass looky area. And I can't tell if it actually got any of them or like killed any of them or anything, but okay, somebody just like machine gun shot out of their fucking handgun. And as a Southerner, that stopped me in my tracks. As somebody who was at Bass Pro Shop earlier today, I can let you know that you didn't shoot machine gun level rounds out of your fucking handgun. Thank you. As somebody who shot her first gun at 8. No, I was 9. I was 9 when I shot my first gun. It was a rifle. It was cool. And yet I think that we should have so many less guns. I've been talking about this a lot this episode. Okay. It appears that they are no longer in danger from the rich people who had them in their weird little essentially paintball course area. And now that weird little paintball course area has been flooded with the army-like people who have been after them for a lot of the movie. Well, the part that I rolled my eyes at was bad relationship couple being like, I still love you. I need you to know that. And then as she said that, and as I rolled my eyes, fucking gun decimated him. Just 20 rounds to the chest. As she was, oh my God. Oh my God. Hell yeah, brother. That's ridiculous. Okay, all the rich people who were up there watching before apparently are still up there watching, doing just fine. Okay. Ooh. Hold on, I missed. The use of explosive higher than class 4 is prohibited on Purge night. You will be prosecuted. Who's using explosives over class 4? Sorry, I was checking on camera to see if my teeth turned purple at all because I've been drinking wine. And my front teeth are fake because I fell on my face when I was little. God damn it, am I gonna finish this movie now? Yeah, alright, there's only gonna be like 15 minutes left. Yes! Dude who's been like the political activist the whole time just came in, shot a bunch of people, and went, fuck you, fuck your money, and motherfuck the purge. As if he was in Snakes on a Plane. Waitress's daughter just said to him, like, we're outraged Americans and we're fighting back. And he was like, way to go, young lady. Incredible. Okay, they just said the literal line of, we gotta get out of here. It's about to get nasty. The lamest. What? Now it's lady in the bad relationship. They were trying to get her to leave, and she stopped him and was like, I want to purge. Oh, yes, because they put 20 rounds in her husband's chest. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, I mean, I get it. No judgment. Okay, they gave waitress lady a gun. Fucking thank God. Activist dude just screamed, get ready to bleed, rich bitches. This is our time now. So I respect that. That's what's up. And now a bunch of them are going through military style and just shooting all the rich people. Again, respect it. I don't believe in ex parte shooting rich people. I believe it should be a capital offense to own more than $1 billion. I believe 999 million is more than enough, and that it should simply be illegal to own more than that. And that the punishment for that, guillotines. Anyways, Purge is almost over in this world. And he is like, there's still time. I can make it. I can make it. And everybody else is upset with him because the entire plot of the movie thus far has been that, like, there's no reason to purge at all. It's all bad. Okay. So they're there now. He's saying, you see that house on the corner? Loner dude said the owner of that house killed my son 12 months ago. Nicholas. Okay. was coming home from school and he swerved off the road. Sorry. One of my friends was recently killed by somebody hit him while he was on the side of the road. So I was like, that sucks. Drunk drivers are not cool. You should get drunk in your house, or if you're going to be in an Uber. Please don't fucking drink and drive, you goddamn monsters. Anyways, sorry for that. Dude now, loner dude is about to go into the building and probably purge. Donald, I can't tell if you're watching. Are you one of the people who are? If so, I'm really sorry for talking about that sad tangent there for a second. That shit just kind of got me. That was out of nowhere. Anyways, loner dude took his gun and is walking up to the house that they're at. He's breaking in, blah, blah, blah. Waitress's daughter's in the car crying because they want to be morally above this, which good as they should be. Loner dude is now in the house. He's walking around inside the house of the drunk driver who killed his son. That's such a bummer, dude. That sucks. Just like kind of looking through dude's stuff, which like, sure, if I guess you're curious about that person or whatever. The TV turns on and goes, there are 5 minutes remaining in this year's Purge. But it was funny because his TV wasn't on before, so it turned on for that reason. Ooh, okay. Loner dude is in the room now of guy who killed his son while drunk driving. Okay, so he's holding a gun on the wife because there was a wife. And he's like, I'm not here for your kids. I'm here for you. He dragged the wife by the hair out of bed. That's fucked up. Oh. Oh, he's just like repeating, like, do you know what you took from me? You took my boy, you killed my son, you son of a bitch. Oh, this is a bummer. He was being like, tell me what he looked like. Tell me you saw his face. Oh, I don't like this at all. You're gonna pay for what you did to my boy, and he's holding a knife over him. And then you hear screaming, and it cuts to just outside the house. Now you see all the security measures go up. Is that CGI'd? Yeah, because they didn't put like a real gate in front of that door there. So dude walks out and then 2 shots straight to the fucking chest. And then now he's on the ground. Some motherfucker in khakis is rolling up. Okay. It's Big Papa. It's Big Papa. He showed back up. Said, we found your car, Sergeant. Your plates told us who you were. It was easy to see where you were headed tonight. Hell, I would have done the same thing. Not me, I didn't mean that, but that's what the line in the movie said. He says, "There's an unwritten purge rule, Sergeant. Don't save lives. Tonight, we take lives. We make things manageable for us." The fuck does that mean? Unfortunately, the citizens aren't killing it enough, so we supplement it all to keep things balanced. Look at that. The government's saying it's important work the NFAA and FFA, New Founding Fathers of America, and FFA. He's saying, no heroes, you can't be doing that type of shit, essentially. Okay, so is he gonna like kill him or like what's. Big Papa's like, I hope you feel cleansed. But did he actually kill the dude inside? Big Papa goes, "Blessed be America, a nation reborn," and goes to shoot Loner Dude. Hey! But then Drunk Driver, who killed Loner Dude's son, comes out and shoots other guy in the head because apparently Loner Dude didn't kill him. So go him. That's adorable. Yay for him. The army's rolling up, and the alarm goes off. Blaring continues, letting everybody know that the purge is fucking done, dude. It's done for the night. Everybody puts their guns down. It was so tense, but now it's just chill. Oh, waitress and waitress's daughter run over to Loner Dude. They're screaming, "Do you have a fucking car?" At Drunk Driver, dude. Does he have a fucking car at this point? I guess we don't know. Anyways, waitress and waitress's daughter are picking up Loner Dude now and trying to carry him over to the car because emergency services exist again and the hospitals are back open. But I can't even begin to imagine what the hospital situation is like with all the people who are purging all night and definitely severely injured. But okay. Drunk Driver dude leans back and goes, "We're close. We'll be there in just a minute." And waitress fucking slaps him and is like, "Go, go." That was real. There are very few real moments in the entire Purge series, but that was one of them. Okay, waitress's daughter is now holding the hand of Loner Dude. I wonder if he'll die because, hey, Ethan Hawke died in the first Purge. Not the movie The First Purge, but the movie that was the first Purge to have come out. So yeah, they're at the hospital. They get... Okay, the camera's starting to pan up and back. Is this the end? Is that it? Just after 7 a.m., March 22nd. March 22nd. Okay, so it's temperate outside. That's good to know. So it's not like terribly hot, but it's pretty good. March 22nd, 7:09 a.m. 364 days until the next annual Purge. Is it going to show the director's name now? Is that the end? Is that what's about to happen? Parentheses, Rock, written and directed by blah blah, produced by Jason Blum. Bro, I've met Jason Blum a couple of times, and I just want to say that dude has like the coolest energy. There are like a few people who you meet and you're just like, you're cool. I want to be like you. I want to have the energy that you have. And I cannot express hard enough how bad I want Jason Blum's energy. Oh my God. Now there is a hardcore rendition of America the Beautiful playing in my ears, and it's like very synthy, and it's very like womp 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 womp. And I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite thing in the world. Um, so that means that I am done. They just used clips from the first Purge in the credits. Again, I do not mean the movie The First Purge. I mean the movie that was the first Purge to have come out. So yeah, this has been honestly very fun. I really enjoyed it. It made me feel a lot better. Definitely calmed down my brain. I really appreciate everybody who hung out. I really appreciate everybody who's going to hang out, you guys. Rewatch crew, what up? But yeah, I hope you guys have a really beautiful night or day, because I guess for me it's like 2:21 a.m. So by the time you're watching this, it might be daytime. Who knows? Again, you're in the future. There's no way of knowing. But yeah, I hope that whatever it is, it's fucking glorious for you. So I will see you all later. Bye.